Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking some Real Housewives. Anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free. Free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the TikTok at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes. And do not forget to hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button, y'all. So we need to talk Real Housewives, y'all. And we've got a couple of stories to talk about as it pertains to Real Housewives. The first story is none other than Real Housewives of Potomac's Ashley Darby, y'all. Ashley Darby is apparently in denial. Ashley Darby is completely, in the Lulu. She thinks that her Roberta Flack tribute what was, warranted for her to do it. But since this, Joy Carter from Love and Marriage DC on OWN has come out and did her own version of Killing Me Softly. There's tons of backlash that Ashley's receiving. An extended clip was posted on the Good Day DC's YouTube, which was I think 5.5 minutes long, and the song does not improve at all. It actually gets worse. It gets so bad that the band is actually trying to tune up Ashley and trying to get her in tone and in tune, and it's a hot mess. It is an epic fail. And Ashley says in the same interview that they allegedly practice performing and rehearsing for 3 hours a week on Tuesdays. No. I need to see it to believe it, because I do not believe. And who are these people in the band that is co-signing this level of foolishness and this level of insanity? So Ashley Darby had a apparent sold-out show at some lounge the other night, y'all, talking about she's not going to place blame on anybody on what the disaster that it was, that Roberta Flack tribute that happened on the Good Day DC. She's going to be like, I don't want to place any blame. There's no blame to go around. No. The only thing to blame is you. The only person who is guilty is you. And then, y'all, she follows it up and says that, it didn't really do justice to the song and all these things, y'all. And she decides to follow it up, y'all, and attempt the song again. No. And in the video, there is this lady who is just, she's moving her hand in a circle, but it's reminding me of when Dave Chappelle did the Wrap It Up skit on the Chappelle Show, wrap this up. That was what the hand motion was giving to me. And it felt like the crowd was trying to sing along to tune out Ashley's foolishness and Ashley's delulu and Ashley is her nonsense of it all, y'all. But it's she doesn't care. She doesn't care because she thinks that the people want to hear this. She thinks that because she's getting booked at these venues, that means that it is okay for her to disrespect Roberta Flack's legacy and everything else like this. We do not want to hear this song from you being performed ever again. Ever again. Never, ever. We don't want to hear it. Make it stop. Please. It is killing me softly. Every time you attempt to butcher the song. Make it make sense. So finally, we got to talk Real Housewives of Atlanta. We know that a new episode is coming on tonight momentarily, y'all. And the blogs are blogging as it pertains to whatever the alleged tea is in regards to Angela Oakley and Charles Oakley's marriage. So this is coming from an alleged anonymous Real Housewives of Atlanta tip, y'all. And it says the following. It says, hey, with waving emojis. Okay, so you can know the truth. Charles Jr., aka Charlie, is an adult. He's 27, 30 or /30 years old, and he lives in Atlanta. Well, I'm confused about this because who is the Charlie Jr. that was featured in the episode that looks like a child, that looks like a minor? Who is that? What Charlie Jr. is that? Is there more than one Charlie Jr.? Still questions that need answers. Angela's daughter, who is allegedly married to a female. So apparently, allegedly, they're trying to allege that Angela's daughter is married to a woman and that her dad is deceased. And the little boy on the show, who is only Angela's son, he is like 12. We don't know who his father is. Can you find out? But he called Charles' dad on the show, and Charles is not the papa. Now, it has been said that Charles married her while she was pregnant with their daughter in July, and the daughter was born in November 16. So maybe, just maybe, whoever he had a baby with while he was with Angela is what made him feel like he had to marry her, because the two ladies may have been pregnant at the same time. Charles still calls Sheree Chateau Sheree? Sheree Whitfield? No, you don't say. You don't say. Charles still calls Sheree often, and I just know because, let's just say, trust me, I know, with an emoji with the fingers over the lip show. Can't wait to see if they're going to renew their vows, and half the time he is living in his condo and she is staying in the house with the hands up shrug emoji. Girl. See, this is why I keep telling y'all, it is no shade, it is no disrespect and anything else, but some of y'all that be wanting to be on reality T, y'all be desperate for reality T, y'all hear how much Nene allegedly made on the show, y'all hear how much allegedly Candy made on the show, and y'all think that y'all can make something shake on the show, but then y'all come on the show and y'all are not transparent with the people. You are not transparent with the people, so the people in return have to go digging on your tea. This is not a good look, Angela Oakley. And here's the thing. Wendy Williams, y'all can say whatever y'all want about Wendy Williams, but when she has had tea on these people, the tea has been hot and the tea has been spot on. And the fact that she is actually personal friends with Charles Oakley adds a whole nother layer to this. She is good friends with Charles Oakley, y'all. Let me repeat it again for the people in the back. Wendy Williams is good friends with Charles Oakley. Why would Wendy Williams need to lie about this? Why would she need to lie about Angela Oakley telling Wendy Williams that it is, quote, it's just a baby? That it is just a baby, and that Charles and I, we worked through it. Because Wendy's like, what, WTF? Did you go through the same thing? And Angela Oakley's like, well, yes. And she said, and she pointed to Charles Oakley, you know, her alleged husband, and said that we worked it out. That we worked it out, basically hoping that Wendy Williams would stay with her cheating ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, and that she would, just embrace the side baby like it's normal. No. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Can you make it make sense, y'all? Can you please make it make sense? This is a hot mess, and I wish they could have figured out the money so that Sheree Whitfield could be on this season. So we could see her interactions with Charles Oakley, so that it could come out at some point, either during the season or the reunion, they were still interacting. Because I definitely believe it. Sheree then went from broke behind Tyrone to broke Martell Holt from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Charles Oakley may have a little bit of coin. He's probably convinced Sheree that this is a marriage of convenience at this point and everything else. Because I'm not buying what they're trying to sell. I don't think this is a good idea. Out of all the newbies this season on Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all, why is the most tea coming out on Angela Oakley? And that is because she's being too vague in her stories with people. She has no problem throwing shade at the castmates, right? But nonetheless, her life is really much a mystery. It is really a mystery. This whole thing about meeting Charles Oakley, giving him your number, and he doesn't call you till 10 years later is sus. Y'all ended up at the same condo or same apartment building, and you are stalking the concierge to find out what Charles Oakley is doing all day and who he's with and what time he gets in and out the building, so you can just happen to run into him so he can remember your face. Y'all being vague about the age of the one child that y'all called Charlie Jr., not this same alleged Charlie Jr. that's 27 to 30 years old. Y'all, it's just a lot. It is just a lot, y'all. But nonetheless, I'm not surprised if any of this is true. But what we're not going to do, I'm not calling Wendy Williams no liar. Because she's had the alleged tea on Diddy for decades, y'all. She's had the alleged tea. She was the main one who would be dropping this gossip. This New York gossip, by the way. So, nonetheless, y'all, why am I going to, at this point, go against Wendy Williams when Wendy Williams is not giving me a reason to not believe her? And this is a personal friend of hers. So much of a personal friend that they were all out together when Angela Oakley decided to drop this bomb. No. We need more information, y'all. But at this point, Angela needs to come out with whatever the facts are, because it's not looking good for her. And I presume this is more than likely, if this does not get disclosed during the season, I'm guessing somebody's going to bring this up at the reunion. Because the tea is too hot, the black is too hot about this, for this to be ignored as far as I'm concerned. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.